to the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Michigan State Spartans. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Odom before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Grabs it in the middle.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Will be an outing. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Back to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Hey, I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Lost a throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean now? It means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Quick release on the RPO. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll go with Gibson. He's got enough for the first down, and they the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Hard running there. Might have a chance. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Trying to run, it's Gibson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, given that football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Makes the grab. It's McCray. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To the air, it's Fancher. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Spartans are flying down the field. Running inside, it's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Right back to it. Oh, better look out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that does. That reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Goes to the option. Now the toss. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Fancher. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. That was a lightning-fast drive. It ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Snags it, and he's open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Boilermakers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline. Developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
To the air, it's Fancher. Gets rid of it. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged out of the air. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Spartan. Running up to add another.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
He's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Runs through a tackle. Oh, what a move. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Spartans! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big time played. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Got him downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Boilermakers have it with a first and 10. Wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on second and 10. Got the back over the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and maybe an opportunity to run a couple of plays to put up points before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Spartan. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Boilermakers head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Gibson again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to Jared Gibson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On third to push it downfield. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The run inside. It's Edwards. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Finds the big tight end. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick completion on the out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for space. It's Patterson.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball.
Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Reads it, fires complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Sparty! Looking for the 2-point try. Trying to run it in. He will be stopped short. The gun to give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance
get those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
So they'll decline the pass interference. And the result of the play will stand. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Running inside, it's Gibson. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Now on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dropping back, it's Fancher. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Townsend. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They'll run this play from the distance. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ready, go! Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Maybe some room here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Spartans have it with a first and goal. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Go, go! And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding it.